Phrasal verb, touch on. Definition, to mention or briefly talk about a subject in speech or writing. Examples, my suggestions touch on the issue that was raised at yesterday's meeting. She felt rather embarrassed and barely touched on the problem. The teacher will touch on the topic of climate change in today's lesson. Phrasal verb, touch up. Definition, to make small changes or improvements to something, usually to improve its appearance or fix minor problems. Examples, the photos had been so heavily touched up that I didn't even recognize myself. Can you touch up my makeup before we take the pictures? The painter came back to touch up the walls where the paint was chipped. Phrasal verb, toy with. Definition, to think about or consider something casually without making a serious decision. Examples, I've toyed with the idea of quitting my job and traveling the world. She was toying with the possibility of starting her own business. They toyed with the thought of adopting a pet, but haven't decided yet. Phrasal verb, track down. Definition, to find someone or something after searching for them, especially when it is difficult. Examples, the police were able to track the suspect down after a long investigation. It took me hours to track down the book I needed for my report. She finally managed to track down her old friend from school online. Phrasal verb, travel along. Definition, to move from one place to another by following a specific road, path, or route. Examples, Mike and June plan to travel along the coastline of Greece in the summer. The Trans-Siberian train travels along one of the most famous routes in the world. We decided to travel along the river to enjoy the beautiful scenery. Phrasal verb, trigger off. Definition, to cause something to start suddenly, usually a series of events or a reaction. Examples, the news of the layoffs triggered off protests among the workers. The announcement of the new law triggered off a big debate. His rude comment triggered off an argument in the meeting. Phrasal verb, trim down. Definition, to make something smaller or less by removing extra parts, to reduce the size or amount of something. Examples, I need to trim down my essay to fit the word limit. We should trim down our expenses to save more money. She trimmed down the list of guests for the party. Phrasal verb, trip up. Definition, to make someone stumble or fall by catching their foot, or to make someone make a mistake. Examples, be careful not to trip up on the loose rug. The tricky question tripped me up during the test. He tried to trip up his opponent during the race. Phrasal verb, try for. Definition, to attempt to achieve or get something, usually a prize, award, or position. Examples, I'm going to try for straight A's this semester. Are you still trying for the gold medal in the Olympics? She decided to try for the manager position at her company. Phrasal verb, try on. Definition, to put on a piece of clothing to see if it fits or looks good before you buy or wear it. Examples, may I try on this dress? I'd like to try these pants on. He went to the fitting room to try on a new shirt.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like the video. Practice phrasal verbs you like in comments. Follow us on Telegram and check out Phrasal Verb mobile app for effective learning and training. Happy learning!